there, welcome back to Beauty Bee. I'm Iris, and these are going to be my fall favorites. Now, I do these videos seasonally, so it's not just things that are fall specific. This is more like a monthly favorites video that you might see on some other channels, where it's just everything I've been really enjoying over the past three-ish. I think it's actually been more like 3.5 because I'm a bit behind. But you know what? I think I still have 9 days of fall left, technically, as I'm filming this, so maybe I'm ahead of schedule. Let's start with fashion, and then we will move into beauty. My first favorite is a little bit of an odd one. It's a sleeve length. Really enjoying these sleeves that go almost to the elbow. I would actually prefer that this one be a little bit tighter. I think you'll probably have noticed if you've watched a lot of my videos over the past few months that I've been wearing quite a few short sleeve sweaters that almost all have about this sleeve length. I really enjoy that. I think it's very flattering, and I think it is great for fall because it's not super long sleeved. I don't live in a climate where fall requires, real sweaters, but it is nice to transition a little bit from the summer cap sleeves. I usually try to steer clear of recommending specific products or specific brands in these videos. However, I think I'm going to allow myself one or two in these favorites. What I've really been liking the last few months are these Universal Thread t-shirts. I've probably got 6 or 7 of these at this point. Some of them I've had for at least a year and a half at this point, and they have held up quite well. I've got one in particular that I bought last summer, so about 18 months ago, actually a hair more at this point. It is something that's in the wash every time I do my laundry, it seems like, and it still looks great. It's in really good shape. I know that sometimes on YouTube in particular, sort of cheaper garments, less expensive garments get talked about as though they're single use, and I have not found that to be the case at all with these. I really like them. They come in a pretty wide variety of styles. They have a few different neckline options, and I enjoy looking at the new colors that they come out with every season and picking up one or two. I get a lot of wear out of them. I like to wear them under shirts like this during the fall and just by themselves during the summer. I think they're really cute. I also find that this particular brand fits me really well and isn't see-through, which are my two biggest gripes. Now, to transition from fashion into beauty, I wanted to just talk about a color. I've been absolutely adoring this kind of mustardy yellow and shades that are just a little bit more true yellow than this. This is a cardigan, by the way. You have probably seen this in so many videos the last few months because this is one of those items that has also been in my wash every single time I've done my laundry, I think, for the past 2 months, 3 months that I've owned it. I really like this. I have another sweater that's a similar color. Yellow is just such a pretty, happy color, and I think, especially in this year 2020, we just need all the happy we can possibly get. Let me show you a couple of yellow eyeshadows that I've really been adoring. This first one is from my e.l.f. Hot Jalapeno palette. It is a metallic, very yellow gold. Let me see if I can't get a better swatch of this. I feel like I need to build this one up a little bit for you to be able to see it. Isn't that pretty? I have another yellow gold that is from Wet n Wild. It's in this 32 pan palette. I know that's not a very exciting name, but it's the name they gave it, and it's this shade. I think these are actually pretty similar shades, so I've never swatched them side by side before. Yeah. This is the Wet n Wild one. It is definitely a little bit more on the golden side of yellow gold, but I like both of these. I've worn both of them quite a bit over the past few months. Now, keeping with the glow, what I've really been enjoying the past few months is mixing my blush and my highlighter. Often I will mix these two shades. This is sort of a nude pink, and this is a very, very glowy pink. Wet n Wild says it's a blush. I say it's a blush topper or a highlighter because it is too glowy for me personally to use as a blush. And I'll just dip my brush into both of them, and I'll give you a swatch of the result. There it is right there. It's still quite glowy, but that pink really comes through and it doesn't look like you're just wearing only highlighter all over your cheeks. It's really a nice midpoint between the two. I've been really enjoying this. I will also do that quite often with a gold highlighter on this matte blush to add some golden sheen. You know that I only have two sort of standard mattes or slightly glowy blushes. I have this nude pink. I also have a peach. And I find that if I mix, say, the peach with this highlighter or the pink shade with a more peachy highlighter, I get a really nice in-between color that I think does a really good job of marrying a warmer eye with a cooler lip or vice versa. Man, I keep looking at my hand and it's just, ooh, shiny. We need to get through this video. Something that I've never been particularly into before quite recently were nude lips. I've always felt that my nude is a pink, and I still think that's somewhat the case. Today I'm wearing this Peach Perfect lipstick from Wet n Wild, which has been sort of the base for all successful nude lip looks that I've tried recently. By itself, I don't think it looks great on me. It is this light peach right here. It's quite glossy. The format on these is actually really nice. The formula is really good. It's just not quite a spot on color as is. However, I've been mixing it with a new nude lipstick that I got from Bite the last couple days, and more regularly I've been topping it off with this peachy lip gloss from Wet n Wild, and it creates just the prettiest, easiest peachy nude. For some reason on camera that's looking real peach, but it looks quite peachy nude on the lips. And it's something that I've been really enjoying because I've also been liking to do a little bit darker of eye looks and a little bit more liner heavy looks than I have in the past. So I find that I sometimes need something a little bit more nude to even that out. In my last favorites video, my summer favorites, which I'll link somewhere, I talked about how I wanted to get more comfortable using glitter, and the tool that has made that possible for me has been a glitter primer. Now, this is the NYX one. It's the only one I've ever tried, so I can't recommend if this one is any better or any worse than others, but I will say that I have heard generally pretty good things about this one, and it's made it so much easier. I find myself actually getting use out of my glitters and actually enjoying it, and not questioning as I'm doing it if I really want to deal with glitter fallout all over my face that day and the next day. It's so much easier. Love this. And to wrap things up, I have my goal for this winter. This winter, I want to learn how to do a cut crease. I see these all the time on Instagram and I'm so impressed, but I've just never sat down and figured out how to do it on myself in a way that looks nice. So that's my goal. I'm going to practice. I will probably post a video attempting one sometime this week or next week. And then in a couple months, I will try to post another video where I, again, attempt to cut crease, and hopefully that one will turn out much, much better. All right, well, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to hear what you've been loving the last couple months down in the comments below. And I hope that this coming holiday and winter season is fantastic for you. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.